Alright, what's up guys, Colin Ryan here from Pronoya, back with another Crystal Lake reaction. I don't know how many of these we've done. Feels like maybe the second or third, but...
yeah, something like that. We've done at least one or two.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, these are one of them bands that, like, are right there for me, you know?
Yeah.
But I feel like I could really, really love them. Like, you and Lauren, I think, both like them.
Yeah, see, I think what helped me like them more was seeing them live. I mean, that's obviously a huge factor with bands. When you see them live, especially if they're good live, you know, then...
No, that can make you like a band that you shouldn't even like.
Yeah, even if you're just like jamming them in the car and you're like, oh, I'm not really vibing to them, but then you see them live though, you'll be like, oh, I am vibing to them.
Specifically for me, my experience is like bands I had no idea who they were. Then I like saw them live. Like Avatar is a band for, I don't know if you know who they are.
Sounds really familiar.
They're kind of like Marilyn Manson, Rob Zombie-esque type shit.
Okay.
But yeah, no, they were just absolutely amazing live. Like
they
put on, they put on like a crazy show. Like they wear makeup and, you know, like have a whole thing, and they just, anyways, but yeah, no, that's the band I always think of when I say that, because I don't think I would have liked them at all. I mean, a little bit, like I would have been like, eh, but yeah, seeing them live was just, every time I listened to them, just remembered that.
Yeah. But anywho, yeah, Lobro, or Lauren, our friend, drummer, a screamer guy, sent us this and said it's dope. So we're checking it out. And again, it's Crystal Lake, and you know, we've reacted to them before. We like them. I like them. You're on the fence.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm on the fence. I'd say they're right. Like, see, I either absolutely like basically love bands. Like, whereas I listen to them all the fucking time. Like, I check out albums and, you know, like, I get their whole discography basically in my brain.
Yeah.
Or I never listen to them.
Right, yeah.
Like,
no, I'm a lot of times the same way.
Yes, it's very rare. Like they enter the tier, you know?
Yes.
The amazing band tier. But I feel like they're almost there.
All right, let's get it.
I like that.
Fuck yeah,
See,
dude.
I did it. I did the thing I said I do sometimes.
What'd you do?
Woo!
Oh, the woo. Yeah, that's right. I was not convinced that you ever did that, but
we were testing out our new microphones that we use
yeah.
now, and I was making sure that didn't peak when I went woo. He didn't believe me that I ever went woo, and I said after
I never heard it.
sometimes.
Okay, so here's the thing with that. I think that the chorus and the ending breakdown saved the song for me because I was not a huge fan personally, honestly, of the fast, the snare.
Disclaimer, we're kind of a hater on fast drums. Like just a lot of snare.
Yeah, that's really what it, that's all the only thing I didn't like, honestly. I think the fast snare just kind of killed the vibe for me.
It felt very,
during like the verses or whatever, right?
Yeah. Any kind of like really picked up drums like that for whatever reason, I've never felt very.
That's why I think we both don't like punk very much, or like part of the punk. Reason, anyways.
And it's weird because I love thrash. Like at least that's what I kind of grew up on.
Does thrash usually do the fast snare?
No,
like
not
that,
like that often. Most of the thrash that I liked, anyways, didn't. It was more groovy.
Yeah,
groovy thrash kind of in between.
Big groove
I was
fans.
never a big fan of Slayer because they're just kind of speed metal.
Yeah,
it's more the groove thrash that I was into. But I mean, they definitely had parts like that. But yeah, that was back in the day where it was just if it was metal and distorted, it was like. I like it. Back when I had no taste. Now I have taste. It ruins all their music, quote unquote taste.
Elitist tastes.
Anyways, classic. This again isn't probably a song that's gonna put them over the top for me.
Yeah.
But there were parts of it that I really, really liked. That I don't know why I loved like his fucking facial animations.
Dude, that part was so cool.
Yeah, the end of the song was super, super cool, and like his face. I've never seen like such a good depiction of like what's to come. Like you could just tell faces.
That some demon voices were gonna come out of him there for sure. Like that face, it just seemed like he was possessed.
Also was super cool. Like so many different really.
I know. I was gonna mention that as well. Yep.
And the end was really cool. How it all just kind of came together. And there's a bunch of art behind them. And
yep.
Epic as fuck. These guys are epic as fuck.
Yeah, for sure.
No
getting around
epic
it.
And not necessarily my favorite way most of the time. But again, they're just kind of all over the place from what I've heard.
Yeah.
Which to some people is like super amazing, obviously. And there's multiple bands like this that are kind of all over the place where they got like a couple of things, a couple of styles that they dabble into where it kind of just keeps me from like really delving into them. But
no, 100%. I mean, for me, it's the same kind of vibe. I mean, I love when they do their more groovy shit, some of their epic choruses, or again, the breakdowns. But yeah, whenever they get into like the faster, heavy on the snare kind of verses or whatever, I'm not the biggest fan of, but that's honestly it. That's really the only thing I'm not really a fan of them. Yeah. So again, like this song definitely won me over by the end, but yeah, I was definitely not the biggest fan of the verses, I would say. So yeah, I think that kind of sums it up pretty well there. I think we can end the reaction on that note. We have a song on the screen from the band that we are in called Pronoya, and you can check that out if you want to. Otherwise, though, we should see you guys around.